Hello, this is Steven with S.J. Williams Homestead again. Working with the forge today. Got a couple little projects going on. Stuff you can look for in the future. Don't know if I'll get everything finished today or not. Let me find my pieces here. This is a piece that me and my buddy Adam's working on. We're making us a few little woodworking knives, carved wood, little crook knives, some gouges, stuff like that. That piece started out looking like this piece, and what we done is I just took the hammer and I started working half of it, upset the metal to get the tang. So I just worked half of it, upset the metal to get the tang. And then I'm currently working on upsetting this side to match this side. And I'm not going to work it down quite as much. This is what we're going to make the blade out of. I'm going to taper one side. We're going to crook it over so we can add a longer wooden handle. Probably create a lathe later on. But for now, we're just going to carve out some bowls and stuff like that with it. So we thought that might be interesting. This piece was originally a cat claw that one of the sides broke off of. I don't know if I still got the... Yeah, here it is. Okay. So this was the old cat claw. And as you can see, this claw broke off, so I just cut it off, drew out the handle, and so as this gets a natural curve in it, this end here, this front side, will have a taper. I'm going to draw these handles out, turn them down on each side, and this will be the blade, and it'll be a draw knife. So that's another little project I got going on. And here I'm making a leaf. That's still a little warm. So as you can see, I've worked this from two different angles. This first side here and this top side. And gave me a little notch on the end. Of course, I went in and kind of beveled. You can't see what I'm doing. I beveled off the edge, brought it to a blunt point, and I worked this back side on two sides, so that it still has this nice spine on this side. And so what I'll do is I'll take and I'll squish that down and it'll become a leaf. I'm going to draw this out, put a little curl in it. We're going to see if we can make a little leaf keychain out of that, and hopefully it'll go pretty well. This other piece I got here, just a piece of rebar, and I don't know if you can see where I've squared that off, squaring it down. I actually have a little mark in it. I don't know if you can see that little mark. I'm going to work it down square to that mark. And so what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to cut it off once I get it squared down to my mark. I'm going to bring out a long taper on each end, make our fancy little curly cues, kind of like that. And we're going to make a S hook out of it, and I might even put a twist in it. It's always beneficial to practice making S hooks when you're doing blacksmith work. But that's what I'm working on today, and I'll give you an update on our little leaf here and show you how that's going. But that's what we got going on today. Hope you join me for a future video when I start getting some of these projects done. Here's one of the little S hooks I done. working on getting both my bends right, I usually end up with a perfect little bend on one side and then a funny looking bend on the other, so I'm trying to figure out how to straighten that out. But got a couple of interesting things going on. Like I said, join us for future videos. I'll post links to my past blacksmithing videos, drawing it out, and I'm a beginner blacksmith if you're interested in watching those videos. But until then, have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.